Hey there everyone, happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining me for a craft night with friends. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here every weeknight, Monday through Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's a time that we can relax and craft together. So, alright, tonight we are continuing our chicken embroidery. We just started it last night, so we got that main middle chicken well on its way, and I'm hoping we finish that guy at least tonight, the rooster, and then we'll move on to the hen, and I'm hoping we can get as far as we can on that as well. So thanks again for joining me. Let's get stitching. All right. Let's scooch on in tonight. Okay, hope everyone is having a lovely evening. Here is our guy from last night. I just have my needle stuck in a stitch just to get it going. We did the gray part of the outline and then started these little fly stitches here. And we're going to do more of those here. All these baby feathers are fly stitches in the black, and then his little tail is in the black as well. So let's start with that. It is raining again here, you guys. I don't know if you can hear the sprinkles. It's just a little like spring, early summer sprinkle. But ooh, we almost have fully grown lilacs again, which I'm like very literally saying grew in 2 days. One day there was nothing, then the next day it was a whole pile of lilacs, but before they turn like that purple blue, it's like that dark purple, like where before the buds are open, basically, before they flower. And then the next day, which is today, now we have bloomed purple lilacs. I think by tomorrow all of them will be bloomed. It's crazy. Oh, Catherine says, I think Thor is angry tonight here. There's a lot of rumbling in the sky. Oh, man. Yeah, it's not that bad here tonight, but it's definitely a bit gloomier than today. But I did get a walk around outside again today, which was lovely. TikTok recently reminded me that there's the app Libby, which is the app where you can, if you have a library card, you can, to your local library, you can check out. Oh, I'm stuck on something. What's going on here? Oh, I stitched in some of that thread, the side of that. But it's where you can check out books, like digital books or audiobooks basically from your library, but through this app, Libby. So I started listening to books on my walk. It's like I just put my big old headphones on and go for a book walk. So I've been doing that the past couple days. They don't have everything. I was just kind of browsing. Okay, I can't get in the middle of these. I'm going to have to come up first. And I just finished Frankenstein, which I never read before, so that was kind of fun. Ooh, Lynn says, ooh, you did your nails in the pink for spring. I did! And so this is week 2 of it, and it's already kind of coming off a little bit. I probably could go another week, but next week, actually, I am going to be going to visit my parents, and actually, like, a bunch of family's going to be there, so I am going to be off for a little bit next week. I think like maybe Wednesday through Monday. Monday's Memorial Day. But early next week we're going to be we're going to be working on the freebie that came with this project, which is the Nest and Tweet quilt. I just want to go over the concepts of that and maybe make a little pillow. I'll talk more about that tomorrow. But anyway, my point being is, since I'm going out of town next week, I think I'm going to redo my nails this weekend. So after just 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks, like how I've been doing. So I am going to I'll probably do it on Sunday. So I'm going to try my last color that I got from Nail Boo. So I got I got 4 different colors. This is the 3rd one. I kind of messed it up a little bit. It almost looks like tie-dye. Because the builder, the build powder, the first layer got a little goopy. So when I sanded them down, it kind of came through a little bit through the pink, which made it like this cotton candy white and pink tie-dyed look, just really subtly, which I kind of like. But anyway, I have 1 color left. Oh, you've been gone, so you missed the first week, Lynn. I hope gone for a good reason. Like a happy reason, I guess that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna try my last color, which is kind of like a mauve-y color, this weekend, and then that'll probably go for another 3 weeks. Ooh, vacation! Yay! Perfect. So after that, though, I kind of want to maybe like blend them together a little bit. So I'll probably do this pink with the purple, maybe like sprinkling some of it on, so you get like a little ombre effect. I want to play around with that a little bit. We'll get a little teeny tiny fancy with the nails. Okay, I barely have any thread left, and it gets really annoying to do these stitches with hardly any thread. But there's only like 1 left, so I want to get it. Even though it doesn't matter, because this outside is the black too. So, you know, if I had to come over here to do this 1 stitch, that'd be fine. But I'm barely going to get it. Little sprinkles outside I can hear. I think during the day, though, tomorrow it's supposed to rain. I think actually the next 2 days, which is always a bummer. Yes! Oh, Lynn says, so this is truly thread chicken. Because we talk about thread chicken all the time. When I'm chasing, like, am I gonna beat the thread? Like, who's gonna be done first? But since we're working on a chicken, it is actual thread chicken. That's funny. Truly thread chicken tonight. And I think I even have enough to weave it in. Alrighty. There we are. Heh, perfect. Alright, I think I have another, yep, I have the other side of the black. So we split the black last night in the 6 strands. We split it into 3 strands, two sets of 3 strands, and so I have that ready to go already here. I don't have to split anymore. Grab my needle. Alright, so I'm still on the black. His whole tail here is black, like a black back stitch, so we'll do that. So just like the gray outline, but black. Ooh, and then we have a little bit more black. His eye is black, so we'll, with whatever's left over here, we'll pop up and do the black. Oh, thanks for the video share, the live share. You guys are awesome. And speaking of that, I think we're going to do that same special that we did last night. So if you missed it last night, we're going to do it tonight. I think I'm going to do something a little different tomorrow night. That'll be kind of fun. But if you missed it, tonight we'll do the same thing, which is if you order any embroidery kit, it can be this one, or it can be on in our clearance section, any of them. If you order any of our embroidery kits during this live, I will throw in a mystery gift into your order. And you don't need a code or anything. I'm just gonna like manually look at when people ordered and put mystery gifts in those. So I think that's been kind of fun. I've been switching up the gifts here and there. But yeah, so we'll do that again tonight. Then I got something fun for tomorrow too that's a little different. But tomorrow I do want to go over the freebie that came with this. Oh, hello, my name is Elle. All right, I gotta know, how do you like your eggs? Oh, so because we get a bunch of we get chicken eggs from my in-laws, and they're coming this weekend. So I think we gotta. I'll have to have John text them to remind his dad to go bring us some more eggs. I had to actually buy more eggs today, which was a huge bummer. But I hard boil a bunch, so we can just grab them for snacks during the day, and then I basically fry them. I have a whole system. Our eggs are part of Power Breakfast. So we've just like, out of all the things we've done for, breakfast, I suppose, whenever I make this, we both just feel awesome throughout the day. Like we're like on everything. Like our brain is firing, which is beautiful. And we don't have as many higher lows during the day is when we have Power Breakfast. So what Power Breakfast for us is, I make 2 fried eggs each. And the way I cook those, I have them on medium. I heat up we have a cast iron pan, and I heat it up on medium, put some butter in, and I crack them all in there and let them cook while I make salads. So I get a huge bowl. We each get a really big bowl, and then I just put a ton of like leafy greens in, like tons, so it's scooped up. And then basically I just have the refrigerator, and this is what I did today. I stock the refrigerator with tons of random stuff that can go on the salad. And it's all like sort of veggie based. So it could be sauerkraut, it could be like an avocado, strawberries, blueberries, roasted vegetables, carrots, or whatever. So it's a huge, or like kiwi, it's a huge just plopping stuff onto the salad. And then once I get that close to done, I flip the eggs, turn it off, turn the oven off, and then just let it cool. Let the eggs finish cooking with the pan off, basically. So no more heat, but there's enough heat in the pan to kind of cook the rest. So if I do it perfectly, then the edges are like crusty. That crusty brown cooked, which I love. It has that little bit of crunch. And then the yolk is just the teeniest hair runny. So like if I put something else in like rice or something, or then it would just like run into that a little bit in the bowl with the salad. So it's basically a giant salad with 2 fried eggs. I'm telling you, whenever we have that, it is like on for the day. We are good to go. So that's the long answer to how I like my eggs. Oh man, an egg sandwich does sound really, really. A fried egg sandwich sounds good. Yes. And then a little salt and pepper on the egg, and then like on the avocado if there's avocado too. Yum. But huge. It looks like a gigantic meal, but it's really just a salad. So like, that's actually not. You feel super duper full, but you're just full with like leafy greens. So that gets all mashed up. Oh, hello, my name is Elle, says what you've described sounds like a delightful meal. We call it Power Breakfast. Love it. Everything else I call cake for breakfast. Because almost anything, like all the traditional, like, American, oh shoot. Oh, I thought I stitched through here. American breakfast items are basically cake for breakfast. So like, obviously like a bagel or pancakes, cake for breakfast. And cereal is basically cake for breakfast. So anything like that slows us down a ton in the morning. But whenever we have power breakfast, which is basically a giant salad with 2 fried eggs, we are good to go. So we do go through a lot of eggs. And then, sometimes if we made some chicken or some other, or like brats even, or some other meat the night before, or some other protein or whatever, sometimes that will get cut up and put on that salad too. Hello, my name is Alice. Says, okay, but I had a cannoli cake for breakfast and I highly recommend it. That sounds freaking amazing. Yum. Yum. But yeah, so that's a good morning. When we get morning right, when we get our power breakfast made, that's like the best. Yep, Ginger, this is the back stitch. So basically, I'm going this direction. So the direction I'm going on the line, I'm coming up in that direction. So I'm coming up along the line, and then I'm going to go backwards to where my last stitch ended, like right in the exact same hole that my last stitch ended. And that's how we make the stitch. So I have to move forward, but from underneath. And then when I'm on top, I go back. And it's hard to see too, because I'm with this black color, so it kind of blends together a little bit. But I like it because it makes like these really pretty, like you can see each stitch. Like here you can kind of just see each stitch, so it's like a beady little stitch. It's my favorite outlining stitch. It just screams embroidery to me, and it's really easy to get accurate. Some outline stitches that you can use to outline are hard to go around tight curves, or it's hard to like switch direction or like go around a corner, but a back stitch is perfect. It's super easy to just stop and go in another direction. You can't do that with some other, like the stem stitch or like split stitch are 2 other stitches that are commonly used for outline. You can't just switch directions as easily. So I like this guy. But yeah, so tomorrow this is our embroidery of the month, and we have a freebie that goes with our embroidery of the month. And this month, and I don't even have one up here, so that's why I'm saying we'll talk about it again tomorrow. But this month was our nest and tweet quilt pattern, which we released a while back, but seemed like it fit with spring, and it has another bird on it. What I'd like to do is next week do a demo on the techniques used in that, and we'll probably just do that Monday and Tuesday, because like I said, I think I might not be here after that till the next Tuesday, just because we have family coming and stuff. But yeah, so I want to do a demo of the main techniques in there, which is we'll do some applique, and then we do this couching technique where we're actually sewing over like various yarns and like scrap fabric to kind of make this nest and like these little leaves for our little bird that's going to be in the nest. And I was talking about it with Jenna today, and I was like, oh wait, I have some old pillows that I want to cover. So I'm going to actually make it the size of one of these basically pillow forms, or pillows that I'm going to cover. So then I can, so it'll be like a little mini version of this quilt to some extent. So, but basically I'll go over the techniques in it with you because I think they're really fun. And it's a freaking fabulous way to use all your scraps. Okay, I'm going to just weave in the ends here. I got his little eye to do yet. Oh, shoot. Undid the thread. I look up for a second. I always do this when the thread's this short. I always accidentally pull the thread out. Oh, Ginger Suave says, love hand embroidery, my therapy. Oh yeah, for sure. I stitch all the time. That's awesome. Ugh, I love that. I'd love to see what you're working on. If I don't know if you're on Facebook at all, or if you have TikToks, I'll definitely look at those. But if you're on Facebook at all, we have a Facebook group. Oh, geez, I did it again. Called Penguin and Fish Crafters. You can join that, and you can post whatever you're working on. Even if it's not embroidery, in there. It's just a fun place where we all share what's going on and share our projects and encourage each other, and it's just a fun group. But yeah, definitely a reason that I come back here every night is it's definitely therapeutic for me, for sure, too. Alright, I'm going to stitch this itty-bitty tiny little eyeball here, and I'm going to do it like a hexagon. I feel like hexagons give me the best kind of appearance of a round shape, but my stitches are going to be itty-bitty because this is a pretty small eye. Ooh, Callie's making a narwhal right now. Ooh, we have not done a narwhal here before. Huh. We might have to make that into a pattern at some point. A little narwhal. We got a list going. A panda's on the list. We talked about doing a panda in like a holiday sweater for later in the year. Actually, like a winter, like festive narwhal would be pretty cute. I love kind of so the eye is actually drawn all the way on here, but sometimes when I don't have it pre-printed, the fabric, I'll make eyes like this. Like if it's like a U shape, then I feel like they look like super snarky. Like he would be so cute if I just left it like that. But if I do it like an N shape, so like going the other direction, then I just feel like they look like super happy and sweet. This is the snarky way, but I'm gonna go the rest of the way. I'm gonna finish the circle. Let me scroll there. Oh, okay, never mind. Thought I was missing some Facebook comments. I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok right now. Ew, really? Hello, my name is Elle. Oh, I said your name right? Oh, you said my name right. Happy to hear it, Callie. Hello, my name is Elle. Says, terrifying nature fact, a narwhal's tusk is actually an overgrown spiral tooth. Eee! That's creepy. Anne says, you knit a tiny narwhal. Aww. So freaking sweet. I think they'd be kind of creepy to see one in real life. I don't know. A giant tooth. What do you think the purpose of it, of that tusk is? Is it just, it's probably just like a, like why like a goat has antlers, basically to like, I don't know, battle it out with the other males or something maybe? I don't know. Alright, there's our little sweet little eye. So that's it for the black. I'm gonna just weave in this end. We definitely had enough thread to do this eye. Ooh, he's kind of hard to get in there. I'm gonna weave into the gray instead. Okay, so let's do. Well, we got two more colors with him. We got the. Oh wait, what were these again? The waddle and the comb. Our terms, our vocab from yesterday. And then we got the beak and his little footsies yet. I'm kind of leaning towards... I want to do the red. Let's do the red. I was thinking the other way around, but I'm going with what I feel like instead of logic tonight. In my head I was thinking, I'll do the beak first, because then when I stitch the red, it will kind of go over the top, like it'll lay on top of the beak. But I think we can still get that effect. And I just want to stitch the red first because it sounds like fun. Okay, we got our Northern Cardinal color here. I'm still using my strawberry tray here, I'm still using the cute little top as a garbage. I love that my space is so clean. It's just, I wouldn't have expected my area to be so clean just by tossing all those little scraps in there. Makes me happy. Okay, let's get 24 inches. Oh, Wanda says I'm breaking up. I wonder if that's because of our weather a little bit. It's still showing as green on my, like, Ethernet shenanigans that go out in the world, whatever that's called. It's called something. Okay, I'm going to grab 3 strands out of here again. 1, we're just isolating a strand and holding it between our fingers and just pulling. It looks like a crazy mess as it gathers by your fingers, but it'll actually just like release itself after the thread comes all the way out, and then you can just drag your hand through it. And it's good to go. Super quick. Doesn't get all knotted up. I'm a convert to that way of getting the number of threads that you want. I used to just pull both strands or both sides slowly, but this way is so much easier. I'm being a little putsy with it now, though. Okay, I'm just putting them back together, running my hand through that, and my needle. Got it buried on my tray. Okay. Let's thread this end. I should maybe trim it, but I think I can get it. Nah, I'm gonna trim it. Actually, let's use the needle threader. Because our needle threaders are back in stock. Alright, there we go. Thread the needle, which is easy to do, or easier than the thread itself. Let's stick the floss through there, although my floss is kind of all over the place. There we go, we got it. And now we'll pull the needle back over. Okay, fun. That was easy. Alright, I'm going to... I think I'm going to weave in the backs of the stitches here, and then start here. We'll do all the loops, and then they end there, and then we can just continue right away. Like it's all one line. We'll just continue with that. And it's all backstitch still. Like this would be fun if we were thread painting to like fill that in a little bit, but we're just keeping it as outlines for this time around. Oh, Anne says that she was having trouble on Facebook, so switched over to YouTube because of breaking up. Ugh, okay, so maybe it is. One of these days, I mean, you know, all this live streaming stuff is still so new. But I'm thinking one of these days, all of this internet stuff will get super worked out and just everywhere at high speed. Although technology will expand with that and we'll want to do like way more advanced things too, I'm sure. Alright, let's backstitch this little dude. So for a backstitch, you do start like a stitch length upwards, and then you go back towards it. Back towards your starting point. Ooh, it's not. There we go. Oh, Catherine says, even with the thundering outside, everything's good here. Okay, yeah, it's just... Sometimes it's just where you're at, too. Some internet just is not as good as other places. Oh, and Kathy says it's fine on YouTube. Okay, good. All right, I think I need a tiny little extra stitch here just to make this look like a curve. This would have been kind of a neat place to like backstitch up to here and then do fly stitches like what we did for the feathers. We could have done that for these. But I've committed to back stitches. Alright, just a reminder again, if you're just popping in, we are doing that same deal that we did yesterday, where if you get any kits, any embroidery kit from the shop, from penguinandfish.com, I will throw in a mystery gift if you order during this live. And we'll be live for another half hour here. Oh, interesting. Debbie says Facebook live stream often doesn't work the best on, the iPad. It usually is great on the Samsung TV. Oh, but then you can't comment. That's right. So a lot of people like watching on YouTube, but then having Facebook open to comment still, which is kind of funny. But makes sense. It's definitely easier to have actual conversations with the comments on Facebook. I still want to do a Twitch, get Twitch going on here for this too. So many things. So many things. Ooh, you guys, I am going to finish the binding of the Granny Square quilt tonight. I just have about a foot left of binding to stitch on. I stitched on a lot this weekend, and last night I stitched quite a bit on it. Just watched TV and stitched, and I'm going to finish that tonight. So then after that, all that's left is I want to do the quilt ties in the middle of each one with that red wool. And then I do have a few straight line stitches to do yet, but I got to do that at my parents' house because I need to use my mom's machine for her walking foot. And at that point, I'm technically done, although except for we didn't make a label. I always forget to do this stupid label, so I'll probably have to make some sort of label. And then we can decide if we want to go back into the squares, into the blocks, and add more quilting. I don't think we'll need it, but that border quilting turned out so freaking cute that we did it over on Saturday here, that it would be fun to have like some echo of that within the blocks. So I don't know, we'll have to reassess. But I am going to bring that to my parents' house when we visit them next week, so I can finish those other lines. Oh, Kelly says, how much are the kits? So they're all different prices. They go up to like $28, and they're as low as like, I don't know, what is it now? Maybe $11 or something. We do have a clearance section where we have some cheaper ones. But yeah, so any kit, even if it's in the clearance section, I will throw in a mystery gift. And those are usually worth at least $10, and typically I go above that, sometimes 2 times or even 3 times sometimes over that. Ooh, Kelly, that's so sweet. I appreciate it. And this is our embroidery of the month, so this one you get a bunch of, you get a freebie with it. And this month is that tweet wreath sewing pattern, quilt pattern. And like I said, next week, I'm here live every day, Monday through Friday, so every weeknight. So next week we will be doing like a demo. I think I'm only going to be here the first 2 days, but we'll be doing a demo of that quilt, the techniques in that quilt. Ugh, this red is so freaking bright. It really, really like makes this like pop. This little dude. Ooh, I'm excited for power breakfast tomorrow though, because I did go grocery shopping and I just cooked a pile of stuff today. And like I roasted some beets and like some squash and Brussels sprouts and stuff, and I love just like throwing roast vegetables, and especially those beets. I'm really excited for those. My hands are kind of dyed. Oh yeah, I'm a little discolored. Oh, just a little bit there, but like right there from roasting beets this evening. But I'm excited to put those on my salad tomorrow. Looking forward to power breakfast. Although I'm officially out of fresh in-law eggs, chicken eggs. We had the rest of those this morning, so I'm back to the store-bought ones. But we get pretty good eggs from the store too. It's not the same as all the like multicolored fun little eggs though that we get from John's parents. It's so freaking cool. But by buying some store-bought ones, I do acquire more egg containers, which they are always wanting. So, and now I put my eggs in a bowl right away, or I hard boil a bunch and then I put some in a bowl right away. I take them out of the carton because then I can make sure that I have the cartons ready to go for them. Such a pretty red with this. Alright, let's snip. Oh, user 766 says love beets. Oh my god, I love them so freaking much. So I just chop them up. Sometimes I save the leaves for salads because you can eat the beet leaves are edible, but I don't know, sometimes I just feel like it would just be too much work to wash them. So I just put them in compost today, but I just cut the tops off. I don't even peel them. I just cut them in half and chop them up a little bit so I got some good chunks, and then I just salt and pepper and oil it, stick it in the oven, and they're just so sweet and yum. I could probably actually eat the whole thing. My whole like little container that I made up of it. And we haven't gotten them in a while. I don't know why. Oh, probably because roasting in my head is just like, oh god, that's so much prep work to roast all that stuff and cut it all up and clean it and gotta do the oven and all that. So when I'm in that mode, I don't get roasty vegetables, but I got a whole pile of different ones to roast today and just took care of it right away. And John made some chicken for dinner, and I just took over the oven when he was done and heated it up a little bit more and was able to... I roasted Brussels sprouts, which I love roasted Brussels sprouts too. Roasted Brussels sprouts and beets, and then delicata squash, which I love because you can eat the rind on delicata squashes, so it's so easy to make because you don't have to peel the rind away. So I just roasted all those. I actually roasted them separately. Sometimes I'll just mix it all together and roast it, but I kept them separate this time. But so that's the thing. I will just prep all that stuff. I mean, I'm not even making it for a reason, or like an immediate reason. Like, I didn't make those for dinner. I just made it so that they're available for the fridge for basically power breakfast. What will you do with all the things you embroider? Oh man, we actually just did a blog post about that, about like 25 things you can do with your embroideries. What I've been doing lately, like we're making, with the ones that we were working on last week, the ABC ones, that one we're making into a quilt. I've made them into like pillows before, or sewn them with like other fabric around it to make a pillow. We've done little like zipper pouches. So here's one of our designs, and I just love having zipper pouches around just to store all my different various craft projects. So piles and piles of zipper pouches. Here's another one. A rounded top zipper pouch. Tote bags. Any kind of bag I can always use that. I've sewn, some of the ones that I've sewn onto fabric like this, I've turned into appliques, and I've put onto like my little jean coat. Whoops, pulled that out. I got distracted by this little fuzzle in the way. So like stitch onto clothing, turn them into patches. Just really wherever you think a fun, cute little stitched dude should live. That would work. I've stitched them onto toys before. And then there's all the traditional things, like, you know, the traditional craft of embroidery, you know, like pillowcases and tea towels, stitched onto aprons and that sort of thing, bed sheets, that sort of stuff too. But I guess my favorite thing as of late is turning them into zipper pouches. Ooh, Callie, thank you so much. Callie just ordered. Yay, which one did you get? I'll have to, I'll check when we're done here too. But yay, so you'll get a mystery gift in your order. So I'll be doing all the orders from yesterday and today. I'll get them out in tomorrow's mail. Ooh, a bird with blue flowers. What is the bird with blue flowers one? I can't remember. Oh my god. That's when I know it's getting late, when I can't remember stuff anymore. Oh, I'm glad I just checked this. I'm like, oh man, was this supposed to be satin stitched? But no, it's still outlines. You could satin stitch in the beak. That would be pretty cute, actually, but I'm already doing back stitch. Oh, you're gonna make it for your grandma. Oh, that's so sweet. I hope she likes it. Oh, Arloa is saying, I just read the 25 things to make that blog post. Very interesting. Oh, that's nice for you to say. How wide are the zippers that you carry? I believe they're like 1.5 inches. It says in the zipper listing, there's a diagram that says the actual measurements. Let me think. So this is one of the ones that we carry. So this is what, about 3/4 of an inch. Probably add another 1/2 inch onto that for the rest of the tape. They're probably an inch, maybe like 1.25 inches. It does say in the listing though. And then I think they're 10 inches. Ugh, gosh. I'd have to look at the listing again too, but it is in there. We have a picture of it all like measured out. All right, I'm gonna weave in the end here, and then we'll start on his little footsies. So if we don't get him done tonight, we'll be close at least, and we'll get him done tomorrow. All right, there we are. Snip. Okay, I'm gonna weave in the ends right away here. Just get on them feet right away. I always go 3 times, weaving in back and forth. It's that 3rd time that kind of locks it in. There we are. Okay, and we're starting over here. So I did not ask John's parents, my in-laws. I did not ask them yesterday what kind of chickens these were. I'll have to find out yet. I forget what we said we thought this guy was last night. These other ones are brown. I mean, clearly. But I'm just thinking of the video that I posted of them. They're kind of like a pretty floofy, well, basically like this teddy bear brown. Well, basically the colors we got going on there. It looks just like those. So that's definitely a different breed than this first one. The white ones that have like black tails and little black feathers on their neck, but the rest, they're pretty white. Yes, Callie, you still get the mystery gift if you buy from the clearance section too. Any embroidery kit, even one of our small ones um, from the clearance, all of that. Any purchase of any of our embroidery kits during the live, I will throw in a mystery gift. You don't have to. You don't have to add a mystery gift to the cart. If you do, I'll just refund you for it. Um, but yeah, there's no coupon. I'll just manually look at who ordered during this time and put a note on there. But yep, any kit. Oh, cool! A tired himbo says, I just bought my sister the scoring board from your video. I am having so much fun with that. Did any of you guys see that? I didn't even know it was called a scoring board. I had to look it up. But it's basically, it looks like kind of like how those paper cutters look, but without the knife on it, without the cutter. And then it's just like a bunch of divots of straight lines. So if you are like making a greeting card or something you want to fold, you just put that on, and then put your piece of paper on, and then there's a ruler, and then you just with a bone folder, you just go along the one of those little divots. Basically, they're like in long lines, and you're basically putting a perfect fold in your paper or your cardstock. So it's awesome. I'm using it to make greeting cards and stuff. Fun little tool. I haven't made any envelopes with it yet, but on the back of the one that I have, there's a way to like make your own cute paper envelopes. Do you use a thimble when embroidering? Oh, love this design, by the way. Thanks so much. I don't usually use a thimble. And the reason for that is, I mean, if I would definitely use a thimble if it was required, and what I mean by that is if it was really hard to push my needle through my fabric, then I would probably use a thimble. And a reason for that would be if I'm using a really heavy, dense fabric, like if I was stitching onto like a jean, like jeans or something, or like a canvas, and if I was using like more strands of thread, like all 6 strands of embroidery floss, if I was doing that, it would be pretty tough to pull and push through that. And in that case, I probably would get a thimble out. I actually might need a pliers in that case to like grab the needle. But in this case, I am only using 3 strands of the thread that came from the floss, the original 6 strands that comes with embroidery floss. And this is just a cotton muslin fabric that has like a little bit wider of a weave than, like a bed sheet, for example. So it's easy to just pull through. So I don't in this case need a thimble. But if I had any difficulty at all, I would definitely get my thimble out and just use it with. I use my thimble more for hand quilting, where I got a little different motion that I'm doing, and a little smaller needle. And this is a nice fat needle too. If I had a little thinner needle that might want to poke into my skin more than this one does, then I'd probably get a thimble on too. Definitely if it's starting to feel like it's going to break my skin open, then time for the thimble. Oh, Tired Himbo says, yes, my sister loves making cards. So glad you made a video on it. The perfect gift. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. Any crafty gadget is always a good gift for a crafter, for sure. Fun. Oh, I hope she likes it. Oh, Catherine, where can you see the scoring board? It's in my TikToks. So even if you're not on TikTok, you can go on the computer. I think I'm just TikTok with 2 Ks. So if you don't know, it's TIKTOK, and then it's .com/ and then I think you have to put the @ symbol, penguin and fish. Then you'll get to my page, and it's I think I probably have a label on it. So on the thumbnails, there's some text on it, and I think I probably say scoring board. It's maybe about, I don't know, 8 videos down or something. But it's so simple, but so useful, and they're cheap too. Like all they are just, a little plastic board with lines in it, and then you can fold in those lines. And it comes with the bone folder, which is basically, they're traditionally called a bone folder. They were originally made out of bone, but that's, if you don't know, it just gives you like a nice edge to fold things. I originally had one for bookmaking. I took a bookmaking class in college. Actually, I don't think I did. I think it was a screen printing class, and our professor, just her art was heavily based in bookbinding and bookmaking, so I think I learned some of that from her. That's where I learned about a bone folder. And actually, they're used in quilting a lot. I think they call them something different in quilting. But it's nice. You can just kind of like score a little shape, and then you can follow that for your stitching line. Oh yeah, love that it came. Me too, Tired Himbo. That it came with a bone folder. Yeah, for sure. And it clicks into it, which is really kind of cool. Those things alone are pricey at the local craft store. Yes. So I didn't lose it. It's here somewhere. I lent it to the husband. That's what happened. My bone folder. And so now it just doesn't exist somewhere in my house. So I actually did get a new bone folder too. But it doesn't fit in the slots in that scoring board as well. So I'm really happy that it did come with its own. I think I might have posted that video to Pinterest too, Catherine, but I don't, in an idea pin, but I can't quite remember. Oh, a Hera marker. Yes, LaDonna, that is exactly it. So, it's basically, that's what I mean when I say a bone folder. The Hera marker is a little bit different shape, but I would still consider it a bone folder. But in Quiltland, when they say a Hera marker, it's the exact same, but the Hera marker kind of has like a little bit more of an arced shape. But same difference. You can do the same thing. Whereas my bone folder is just like straight and then like comes to a point. But other bone folders are kind of curved. But yes, the Hera marker is exactly it. I should have my bone folder out here more, because what's so cool about it is, if I wanted to stitch a design, but I didn't want to like mark it with like ink or like any water soluble stuff or whatever, you can just, all you're doing is like making like a crease. Basically you're making a crease in your fabric by using the Hera marker or bone folder, and then you just follow that crease. I haven't done that with a quilt project. That'd be fun to try. Like I'm wondering how long that crease stays, or maybe it just stays until you wash it. I don't know. Have not tried that before, but now I want to. Ooh, maybe I'll try using that next week when we work on the I forgot now, the Nest and Tweet quilt, or like the demo of that. There are some parts in there where you could like draw lines for a nest or draw lines for like a little branch. I think a Hera marker would be a great way to just kind of draw it out, and then you follow that line. I think we're going to give that a try. I'm going to bring that. So I don't have an actual Hera marker, but I do have a bone folder. So like I said, I think they're basically the same thing. So I'll get my bone folder out, the new one. The replacement for the one that exists somewhere in here, but I don't know where. I'm annoyed. Oh, and with all my yammering, I all of a sudden have a finished legs here. Nice. We have a few minutes left here. I think I'll just weave in the end and we'll start fresh tomorrow. So we'll see. Let's check out what the plan for tomorrow is, though. So again, if you're new here, I am here live nightly, Monday through Friday, and sometimes Saturday. But just Monday through Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time to 9:30, typically. So for an hour. And our project for this week is our embroidery of the month, which is these chickens. Is our May embroidery of the month. So we're gonna work on this all week. Let's think about this now. So okay, this guy took us 2 days. Let's say that this guy's gonna take us 2 days. Ugh, so we are to Friday at that point. Okay, well, I guess this is gonna take all week. I was hoping to do some fun little experiments with like coloring, doing another one where we color them in and do some stitching or something like that, but just based on that this took 2 days, so this would be Wednesday, Thursday, and then like, gosh, maybe we won't even get done this week. Yeah, I'm gonna try though. We'll give it a go. All right, so that's where we are tonight. Finished our first little rooster buddy, and then tomorrow we'll work on the hen, this little cute little brown hen here. Here's the finish again. So that'll be fun. More of those fly stitches. I think we'll do a bunch of fly stitches. Oh, I think they're backstitched here, but we'll do some fly stitches, I think, just because they're fun. Oh, they're pretty big. Some of these maybe we'll do fly stitches, but I don't know. We'll decide tomorrow. But yeah, then we got all these little dudes to do yet too. Alrighty. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Get going on that guy. Oh yes, all of our kits come with the hoop, the floss, everything you need to get started. Our newer kits, so the ones that aren't on clearance, the newer kits have the designs printed on them. The older kits in the clearance section, those have just a blank piece of fabric, but it has a traceable pattern it has both. So a traceable pattern and an iron-on pattern with it. So you can use the iron-on pattern to transfer it, or you can use the traceable one, like if you wanted to put it on a different piece of fabric or something. So, but they come with the hoop and the thread in there, and instructions, and a needle. Oh, and a lot of them come with a cute little ribbon to tie in a bow or something, or to hang up your piece when you're done. So, yep, they do. All right, so thanks again, everyone. Let's flip this around. So I like our progress tonight for sure. Happy we finished that first little dude. He's looking cute. I kind of want to stitch him onto my jean coat. That would be kind of fun. Like a little chicken on there somewhere. I actually have, where is it? Oh gosh, I cleaned up this weekend, so now everything's like put away where it's supposed to be, but it's not within arm's reach anymore. But I do have a little dinosaur that I do want to put on that jean jacket, and these chickens always remind me of dinosaurs. We might do something with the dinosaurs tomorrow too. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. That means it's late. So I will let you guys be, and I'll be back here again at 8:30 p.m. Central Time tomorrow evening. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening. And that you don't get too rained on if it's pouring by you like it is here. All right. Have a good evening. Good night. Oh, hey, users. So I'm going to just turn off the Facebook and YouTube quick, but I'll be here in a sec. There we go. All right, they are available.